Sorry, Bravna.
Why can't we ever bounce on the rhythm, yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta make a move to me, baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, you know me, I'm not wasting time. No secrets left to hide. You gotta show me love when you're ready, yeah, yeah, yeah. Why can't we ever bounce on the rhythm, yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta make a move to me, baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, you know me, I'm not wasting time. No secrets left to hide. You gotta show me love when you're ready, yeah, yeah, yeah. Say yeah, yeah, yeah. Say, you know me, I got no time to waste. Type of energy that can't be replaced, no debate. We could take it back to my place. I can turn around, let me show you how it tastes, yeah. A baller, mind on the dollar. Swallowing the bottle while you're smoking on gelato. Now do you need some of that no-no? Just tell me that you're coming through. Why can't we ever bounce? Why can't we ever bounce on the rhythm, yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta make a move to me, baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, you know me, I'm not wasting time. No secrets left to hide. You gotta show me love when you're ready, yeah, yeah, yeah. Why can't we ever bounce on the rhythm, yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta make a move to me, baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, you know me, I'm not wasting time. No secrets left to hide. You gotta show me love when you're ready, yeah, yeah, yeah. Why can't we ever bounce on the rhythm?
Clarko's been in chat for all of 5 minutes and he's got me over here giggling like a British schoolgirl. What's up, dude? Happy to have you back, man. Oh, I hope life's been treating you well. I feel like you've just been out there. I mean, I don't want to speak for you. I feel like you've just been out there living life, bro. If I might say, if I might add on, you love to see it, man. You love to you love to fucking see it, man. What's up, dude? Earliest I've been to a stream for sure. Good morning, Brain. Good morning, Clarko. Good morning, Govna. Good morning, Good morning, Jason. Yo, yo, yo. Good morning, Raph. What's up? Good morning, Tom. Happy to see you as always. Zika virus yeet. Good morning. Good morning to you too, my friend. Adix, good morning. Pradon Chew. Oh yeah, Chew Toy. What's up? I don't know why I've read that so weirdly. What's up? I'm Reed Chew Toy. Of course, you've been here for. It's cool. Like, one of the coolest things is I've been getting like new regulars. We've been seeing new regulars. And that's like, dude, if you're a new regular here, which basically means like if you've been here the past 3 streams and you're new, that's fucking, hey, welcome. It's fucking cool, man. Or even like past like 3, I think like 3 months or like 2, I guess 3 months you kind of get regular status. What's like, or new regular is probably like 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe, or less. I don't know, something like that. What's up, Anthony? Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Pat and Chad. Good morning, G Money. Speaking of, like, G Money is a good example. Is G Money a new regular? Or is he like a regular? He's like, he might like just be like a regular now. I'm gonna be honest. G Money's been chilling around. I feel like G Money, like, you've been here longer than I realize. Like, you've been fucking making a good impact, brother. Hey, you've been here like 2 months. Okay. I got my finger on the pulse a little bit. Okay. Yeah, we talked about Tosh. Yay. Okay. Yeah. Working and grinding, man. Hell yeah, dude. Good morning. Good morning. Oi, morning. What's up, doctor? Been sorting the birds' new house. Still loved up in that. Okay. What? Okay. Because you're British. Sometimes British people. You meant that in a wholesome way. Like, oh, I'm like in like the soft, like. It's hard to say that, like, oh, I'm in like the lovey-dovey. You meant to say I'm in the honeymoon phase of my relationship, but instead you said still loved up in that all that soppy shit. Somehow every British euphemism just sounds so vulgar. Yeah, that. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what, like. I mean, that's kind of a there's kind of a beauty to it. Like, I respect it, man. Love Island, it makes me think of British friends. Love Island is I'll watch some trash TV with my wife. I like The Circle. Love Island is I have a hard time watching that one. There's something too hot to handle. I can't watch that. There's certain shows that even for me, it's like, it's too much. Good morning, by the way. The name is no, don't, I can't butcher his name. He said good morning. I'll say the name is good morning, dude. Konako, good morning. Denki, good morning. There's some, yeah, and I respect trash. I think some people, I think I used to be too judgmental of trash TV, you know. Everybody probably should consume a little trash every day. If all you ever do is consume like smart media or like self-help, you know, you get into, that's when you become like pretentious, like cringe, you know. There is too far in the other direction, you know. If all you ever do is self-improvement, well, now you become a self-improvement finance mouth tape, you know. You gotta balance it out, right? You want to improve yourself and be a good, upstanding citizen in PokeMMO, but still be a little bit of a degenerate. Get in touch with your degenerate roots, you know? Hey, Chad. I mean, isn't that genius? As the showrunner for that show, isn't that kind of fucking genius, Tom? MILF Manor, I will swear by MILF Manor. I think people go ew. MILF Manor is legitimately one of the best reality TV shows, and if you disagree, you just haven't seen it, and that's okay. It's okay to have a wrong opinion. MILF Manor is genuinely, there is the least vulgarity on MILF Manor of all reality TV shows. It's great. It's so insane. But it's still more insane. That's the art of MILF Manor is there's less sex and vulgarity, yet it is more disturbing given the setting. MILF Manor is amazing, okay? So fucking squirrel. Should we Google? Okay, I'm gonna be crushed though is the problem because there's a lot of dumb Americans. Average American IQ. This is the start of a hate crime. Average American IQ. The average American IQ is 98. I don't believe that. I can't fathom. I don't believe that. I think IQ tests are stupid and wrong. Giga Chad. There's just no way that's true. Average. What do I do? United Kingdom? You guys got to figure your shit out. United Kingdom IQ. The average. Shut up, chat. I'm not saying it. The average American IQ is 98. The average United Kingdom IQ is 100. Okay, we're moving on. Okay, we're moving on. We're moving on. Shut up. 98's too high. I don't know if people can function. Yeah, IQ is just such a dumb metric. I don't know if people can function like never mind. I don't know. I'm stupid. I'm low IQ, so there we go, boys. I don't know, man. IQ is overrated. I wish. Yep. That's a good bit, Bray. That's okay. That is really funny, Brain, to me when you put it like that. Anyways, we got to true, that must be what it is. Doctor. Yeah. I do love the like pretty dumb lol. Being smart's overrated. Just be fun. Am I wrong or am I right? Like, I mean, you want people in positions of power to be smart, but other than that, like, I mean, even then, I don't know. 8th grade, yeah. Okay, that sounds. I don't. That sounds like a little too far. I was with you in the first half, Sonori, and maybe you're. What the fuck do I know? IQ tests are optimized for an 8th grade level. Once you exceed that mindset, you start going lower on the scale. I don't know if that's how that works, but I love the idea. That's awesome. What does that mean? That's awesome. I don't know, bro. Anyways, PokeMMO streamer is not going to solve IQ today, guys. What? That's the only reason I showed up. If I did a live IQ test, I'd probably get like 102. I'm gonna be honest. I used to test well when I was younger. Also, that's the other thing is like I feel like IQ tests are. Anyways, IQ tests are stupid. Give me a how many mamas have I fucked of yo variety test. Okay. Now we're talking, boys. The 98 IQ is showing. Okay. When's the stream gonna start? When I stop talking about IQ tests and fucking chats, mom, which is right now. That's a fair question after 15 minutes of rambling. Most valid. Okay. We're gonna start chat. Lock in. Everybody lock. Everybody. PokeMMO time. PokeMMO. Lock the fuck in. Lock the fuck in. I need a better song. One sec. Sorry, baited you guys. I need a good song. Sorry, guys. One sec, chat. Need a good song to start things off. Excuse me. Very, very important stuff. I mean, it kind of is, but anyways. Okay. Alrighty, fellas. Yo, what's up? My name's Patrouski. I'm excited to play some PokeMMO today, dude. I'm doing some actually creative, interesting stuff on the Ironman account today, as opposed to just Jimmy runs, trainer reruns. Well, we're doing something Jimmy run related, but we'll see here in a quick sec what exactly that is. We're working on some shenanigans today. Most importantly, welcome to the PokeMMO stream recap. I believe this is stream recap 519. This is your daily source of tips, tricks, information, news, discussion, everything happening in the PokeMMO space. We try to discuss here in a productive and meaningful way, or we kind of just laugh and we joke about dumb little video game songs. If you want to talk about dumb stuff live on stream, come check it out. The stream recaps are usually cut down to just be PokeMMO related. If you're interested in that, you're in the right place. So let's go ahead and jump into it. First things first, we do have catch events. There are 2 A-tier, really big, important catch events happening this weekend. If you're watching the recap, there is one today. It's in a few hours, so you have enough time. I do upload these at 6 a.m. my time zone right about now. And if I upload it, it's in 12 hours. It's in 12 hours from the upload time of this video. It is at 6 p.m. ET. ET, Friday the 5th of June at Route 119 in Hoenn on Channel 1, and you want to be catching Phoebuses. This is essentially a Phoebus catch event. Don't let the Carvana and the Sharpedo trick you. You want to be catching Phoebuses. That plus 15 species bonus is just so massive, and you're going to have to look for the Phoebus tile. Now, don't be that guy when the event comes around. You're like, oh my god, where's the Phoebus tile, guys? Where's the Phoebus spawn? Somebody tell me. There are tons of resources. There's the Phoebus spawn Discord. There's a website. I've done a ton of videos covering resources on where to find the Phoebus tile. Make sure to check those out so you can be aware and have a competitive chance in the catch event. If you are not at the Phoebus tile, I don't think you can win this event. Like, you've got to find the Phoebus tile. It is so crucial, with that bonus just being absolutely massive. Nature bonus +5 for Modest, +5 for Bull, and a shiny Carvana up for grabs. You could also just randomly run into a shiny Phoebus if you're lucky enough, which would be fantastic. Shiny Carvana is an amazing prize. Love the shiny Pokemon, dude. The greens, the teals, really cool Pokemon. Really cool, like, duality of colors. Reminds me a lot of Druddigon. And then there's also, obviously, 1000 RP if you are interested in that. You can evolve it into Sharpedo as well and get a nice purple shiny. Purple shinies as well if you like that. Next up, the Land of the Sheep, aka where I reside. We got Saturday the 6th of June at 4 p.m. ET, Route 43 in Johto. You've got Flaffy, Mareep, and Ampharos. Cool to make. I can't believe they made a movie, that new Sheep Detective movie, after the PokeMMO event. It's honestly, it's a great movie. Check it out. You have like a 9.4, 9.6 out of 10. It was really good, honestly. I was surprised. Flaffy +2, Mareep +1, Ampharos' neutral and nature bonuses are on your screen right now. This is a Saturday catch event, so it should be a more popular one. Keep that in mind. There is a shiny Mareep up for grabs. Ampharos is a good PVM raid Pokemon. You give it hidden ability access, the +- ability, which is crazy. Nobody expected plus and minus Pokemon before raids were released. Nobody ever expected plus and minus Pokemon to be meta for anything in PokeMMO. It's part of the reasons why I love PokeMMO, is they can introduce mechanics and content that make things like plus and minus Pokemon meta. Make things like Primeape meta against Darkrai. Like, that is so fucking sick to me. So this is your chance to win a really good, like, almost perfect IV'd, essentially perfect PVM raid Ampharos, and it's shiny. It'd be a huge flex, and 1000 RP on top of it. Next up, I wanted to shout out two community things. This is the Team Synergy website. I've talked about this a ton recently. I have been using this every single time I do a catch event. I head over to the Pokedex and I search for the Pokemon in the event, and I find the best ways to catch these Pokemon. Team Synergy website has become a new regular thing that I visit. I visit it probably every day, if not every 1 to 2 to 3 days playing PokeMMO. It has so many important things. I'm here all the time. It's a fantastic, it's like this and PokeMMO Hub are competing, and like shinyboard.net are competing for some of the most useful PokeMMO tools in the community. I don't want to, or websites, I guess. I don't want, you can't just pick one. They're all fantastic, but this specifically is the official War Shiny Planner, okay? And you can go through and see all of the shinies and their points, at least from previous years. It's possible that some of these get changed, and I'm assuming that they're going to go ahead and use these. They're going to use this as a team for their own shiny war. I don't know if there's a way for you to actually like mark things off the list. I don't think that's how it works, but you can go through and at least see every single point for each shiny. If you don't know, different shinies in Shiny War are worth different points. Shiny War should be coming up in the next 45 days or so. We don't know for sure, obviously. It could just not happen this year. I've tried to make that very abundantly clear. It's possible they don't do Shiny War this year. I would be devastated. It would suck, but it is what it is. I'm hoping they do. It's likely they do. They've done it the past 2 years. With some staff changes, I think it is more likely that it's like 50-50. So I would just keep an eye out. I've been keeping an eye out for an announcement. My life has been revolving around Shiny War for the past few months, to be honest with you. That's what it takes to compete in something like that. I'll have some videos coming out soon explaining more and talking more about Shiny Wars. I also have a how to prepare for Shiny Wars video on my channel that should still be mostly updated if you want to go check it out. The main thing is, if I talk about Mysterious Balls are not worth it. If you're a main account, I do not recommend prepping Mysterious Balls for Shiny War. They are just so expensive for the points. I recommend instead going for like more fossils and more eggs. Those are generally the things you want to shoot for. Potentially Nincada if you want to go for like a shiny Shedinja, if you like that kind of hunt. I love that Shedinja is on this list. It's really crazy, man. It's a really cool Pokemon. So some really cool mons. You can see like Shuckle and Yanma down here in tier 2, tier 1, tier 0, etc, etc. Check out the Synergy website. It's synergymmo.com, and it probably should be linked in the description. If it's not, you can call me Stinky legally. Next up, I've talked about this before. I'm pretty sure but I'm not 100% sure. And this is something that almost needs a whole video in its own right. And I feel guilty that I feel like not enough attention was drawn to this. Not enough attention was drawn to the fact that Team Uxie was the second ever team in PokeMMO to complete their shiny Pokedex, complete their entire living dex. Team Mister did it first about over a year ago. I think it took Uxie about 1 year to be the set, but that's even crazy because Team Mister was so ahead when they did it, which was really fucking impressive. And then for Team Uxie to do it about a year later is really nuts. They really locked in and got shit done, and it's just really crazy. We have 2 teams now in PokeMMO that have achieved something that we never thought possible. It's just so insane. For the living dex, if you don't know, it doesn't require, like, you don't need to have like one of each Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise. It's just, okay, someone has a Squirtle, someone has a Charmander, they could evolve it if they want to, right? Usually you might need like 3 or potentially, I'm not sure exactly, like, yeah, it's just status owned, like 1 Bulbasaur. If someone they have 3 Bulbasaurs, they could evolve them. You know, they're not going to for the living dex. That's all. They want to keep it the shiny version they want, but you have to have at least 1, I believe, potentially maybe 3, at least 1 of the species line, you know, and that possibility. Look at this, but it's just crazy. They're only missing legendaries. Don't count because obviously legendaries are so rare in Pokemon. I wish they would implement a more consistent way to hunt them. Legendaries are so rare, they're kind of just like if they happen, they happen, but they're not. We don't count them as part of like the shiny dex because they're so much more out of our control. You only get 1 encounter per month per account. It's just too insane, right? But dude, it's crazy. It is crazy. And this is something that we've counted before, and it takes somewhere around like 300 to 400 years of one person playing PokeMMO for 16 hours a day to get this achievement. So the fact that it's just insane. It's something crazy like that. The fact that 2 teams have achieved this now is just so nuts. And it took a long time, like a long, you know, how many years? 14 years for PokeMMO to exist. 13 years for one team to do it, right? 14 years for a second team to do it. And it's just nuts. I think that Team Uxie didn't get enough props for this, is why I'm showing this off. So once again, double congratulations to them. Okay, next up we can head into our achievement showcase. I don't have a market thing today. Maybe we'll do that later. I forgot about that, so apologies. But next up we'll head into our achievement showcase. We do have for those who don't know, the achievement showcase is a way for players to flex their stuff, flex what you've been working on, flex your achievements, whether it's shinies, legendaries, Pokedex completion, something niche or fun. The wackier the better. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Zika got himself a Suicune, finally his Suicune catch. Legendary hunts can be really annoying. They're a great way to introduce new players to grinding within Pokemon in general. Usually he got his Suicune at about 3,000 encounters, which is a little bit lucky, but it's a pain in the butt. 3,400 encounters. Congratulations to you, man, on, I believe, potentially your first legendary. If not, just a fantastic legendary catch, dude. Congratulations. Next up, Zapped has been trying to go for a legendary, from my understanding. Yeah, he's been trying to go for Moltres. Okay, and he got himself 3 shinies, 3 single encounter shinies on the way to Moltres. Still no Moltres as of this. Obviously this is like we're behind. It's like a month ago almost now, but still no Moltres, but 3 single encounter shinies. That is fucking insane. If you want to submit your achievements to the showcase, there's a chat in my Discord called the Achievement Showcase. Great question. He also got the Bayonet beforehand, so he's gotten 4 shinies over the past, you know, recently bit, and that's just really cool to see, man. 3 shinies on the way to a legendary is something I've seen, like a shiny here and there, and shinies are much rarer than the legendaries. You know, 1 in 30k versus a guesstimated 1 in 5k for the legendaries. We don't know that for sure. The legendary rate is still not confirmed in Pokemon by the developers, but we think it's around 1 in 5k. And then finally, I love first shiny achievements. First shiny achievements are always a big deal because they feel super special, and who saw it? Who noticed it? First shiny, happy face emoji. 150,000 encounters drop. How is this all you? First shiny, brother. He didn't even. I'm scared. I'm scared of Toby J. He didn't even complain. He didn't go, oh man, like it's finally over. Oh man, like as a new player, this was so hard. Blah blah blah. First shiny. I'm terrified of you, Toby J. I'm terrified of you because you're the kind of guy to get fucking 100 shinies in your first year of playing. You're the kind of fucker that like will make a name for yourself during the official shiny war. Yeah, I can't wait for Toby's wet streak. Dude, you deserve it. I love this mentality. You gotta have experience playing other MMOs. You have to, because this is just It's a scary positive mentality, and I mean that like so unbelievably complimentary. It is powerful, dude. Congratulations on pushing through, and it's a great first shiny too. Congratulations on pushing through, dude, and getting your first shiny. Oh my god, 150k. Next up, this is what I'm talking about with unique Pokemon and shinies and everything. I started this challenge where I can only buy PvP, I can only play PvP with Master Balled shinies or Master Balled Pokemon if I could read from the GTL. I've been hunting them for the past couple of days. This guy is only PvPing with Master Balled Pokemon. Like, that's, dude, this is a really fucking cool challenge. There's already people who collect Master Balled Pokemon. You know, you only get 5 untradeable Master Balls per account when you play PokeMMO, right? And sometimes people, you know, waste. There's not. It's whatever you want to do, but I recommend saving your Master Balls for shiny Pokemon. That's probably a good flip, no? Anyways, I recommend saving your Master Balls for shinies that can KO themselves that you aren't prepared for. Explosion shinies, memento shinies, scary things like that. So many new players will Master Ball alphas or legendaries, especially like you can just re-encounter the alpha, or even if you can't re-encounter the alpha, most likely you're losing 40k Pokeyen. It's not worth Master Balling, right? Would you trade your Master Ball for 40k Pokeyen is the question. Most people wouldn't. If you would, more power to you. I always say, to be fair, if it makes you happy to Master Ball a Bidoof on Route 1, that's why we play video games. Go ahead and make yourself happy. I'm not trying to tell others what to do. It is more so just my advice and my opinion. I would recommend saving Master Balls for dire situations. I've played PokeMMO for 13 years, and I've never used a Master Ball in this game ever. And I will hold on to it until I need one for like a shiny Spirit Tomb or some specific, you know, dangerous shiny. But this is fucking cool. This is a great way to like collect those rare, because you can't trade them, right? But you can have them as an item, but you can have them on the Pokemon. And I love people who collect the Master Ball Pokemon like this, let alone use them for PvP is like the next step. Very, very, very cool in my opinion. JD, super small achievement, been playing for 1500 hours, primarily focused on shiny hunting and event play, but I decided to just take a break and try some randoms PvP. And this guy, not only did he try it, but he took it seriously. He grinded and he got himself the Water Spout Blastoise. I love, if you are not a PvP person, I totally get it. Try out randoms PvP. Like, I don't always love constructed PvP. I've liked certain metagames and NU. Randoms is so fun. Randoms to me is, I think, the best entryway to PvP. I think Spidget brings up a really good point that is worth talking about, where like randoms PvP can teach new players bad habits. So be careful. You have to understand that randoms PvP and constructed are very different, and they have different goals and like things you want to factor in when playing. So try not to take those bad habits from randoms, things you might do in randoms versus you wouldn't do in constructed, for example. Look at that choice specs for like 400 like matchmaking reward points, right? Like, being able to get free Pokemon, free items. PvP is underrated as a early game money-making method. I think PvP unfortunately falls off a bit as a money-making method. During events, it's really good. That's the other thing, is if you're good at randoms PvP, during events, it is one of the best money-making methods in the game. If you are a good randoms player, you can win so much money getting the mystery boxes. There are the Xmas mystery boxes. And these, you would get one of these for every single win, if I recall correctly, in Xmas PvP, which is, they're 80k now. Like, that's for each win. They were like 30k during the event. This is absolutely crazy. So, oh, sorry, I'm blocking it. Excuse me. But try out randoms PvP. Randoms PvP is phenomenal. It is very powerful. It's very, very good, especially when you're early. PvP rewards, I would love to see you get a little bit of a buff, honestly, because they do fall off, I think, as you develop for like the high-end PvP players, especially the constructed. I think constructed rewards could see a buff, but maybe keeping randoms rewards the same. Maybe that's what needs to happen. It's an interesting discussion that I would leave to the experts, to the PvP players, but like trying to draw more attention to it where I can. But anyways, that is that. We have 2 more things to cover really quickly, and this is a wholesome story from Winter. Yesterday evening, I was in a call with a friend that just started playing Pokemon, and he said that he really likes Umbreon. I had 4 EV boxes for breeding, but I was broke, a bit too broke to buy some Dittos, so I went looking for some EVs themselves to make a good Umbreon for him. I made 5 eggs, and behold, came out this shiny EV. I'm still shocked, as it only took me about 1,000 EVs in total to get a shiny EV. And I was about to go to bed, but my friend just said he happens to like Umbreon. This is like the most wholesome. This guy got rewarded because he was going to breed an EV for his friend who just started playing the game. Like that, if that isn't the most If that isn't the best good karma thing you've seen all day, I don't know what is. That is incredibly, incredibly cool. Beautiful story. Amazing positive karma to see. Congratulations to you, Winter. That is absolutely gorgeous. Next up, one of the craziest wet streaks I've seen over a period of like a 1 week or so. After going 30,000 encounters dry for Entei, which is about, if we expect the legendary rate to be 1 in 5k, 6 times over rate. 6 times over rate. That is the equivalent of going, what's the math on that? I got terrible at math. 30k times 6 or whatever, right? 180. That is the equivalent of going 180k dry for a shiny, if my terrible math is correct. This is incredibly, incredibly dry and incredibly, incredibly painful. He has, I don't know if he got the Entei or if it RNG evened out. He was able to get 6 shinies within 6 days. Bro got 1 shiny a day for almost a whole week. I'm going to try. It's probably going to be pretty blurry. I'm going to try to zoom in here. It's a bit difficult to really show, but that is crazy. He literally got 1 shiny a day after going that dry. It's beautiful, man. I always say RNG evens out in Pokemon. You just have to just play long enough to see it happen, or grind long enough, or give yourself the opportunity. RNG does even out over long periods of time, but you need a large sample size to see it. So that's the tough part, and not everybody wants to see that, which I understand. But that was pretty crazy, man. Congratulations to you under 6 shiny in 6 days. That is unbelievably gorgeous. That is our stream recap intro. I might cover an item market as well, since I forgot to do this, so apologies. Well, I'm sure we'll have good questions from chat today. Those will be covered. If you want to go above and beyond and like the video, subscribe, all that jazz, let's just jump into actually grinding